when you hear a lot of families, big families like yours that all banged the set, um, amazingly, all you guys survived. And you guys lived through a very tumultuous history of gangbanging. Because everybody has a family that gangbang, somebody, they lost somebody.
Right.
Somebody in that family they lost.
Right.
You know? And
Right.
I'm just thinking here, all four of you guys are still
Survived
here.
it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing no life sentences. But ain't nobody doing no life sentences. But boy, believe me, don't think ain't nobody been they sat in no courtrooms and fought no murders.
Okay,
no
but let me ask you this. If you was to add up how much time all four of you guys did, it's got to be over 50, right?
I would say that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time.
Because your little brother even did time in the feds.
All our lives, we've been in and out of jail all our lives. I mean, it was common. See,
is all y'all out right now?
Yeah, we all out. Everybody older now.
Yeah.
They're not even in. My brothers.
Yeah, but it'd be hard when all four brothers is affiliated for all y'all to stay out at one time.
That's the hard part.
Right.
That was the hard part. Now that we all older now, we all out in this. That was the hard part. It was always one of us in jail. Mm-hmm. You know, but that's just the wave. That's the way it goes. That's the cycle. You
it's
know
hard.
what I'm saying?
It's difficult.
That's the cycle right there. You know what I mean? It's always going to be that way. It's the same way when it comes down to dealing with, let us say, the urban subculture. I ain't going to say the gang. But it's the same type of situation when it comes to dealing with that because of the fact that one of the strategies that law enforcement uses is you got to keep everybody all balanced. So everybody can't be on the streets at one time. It's going to be total chaos. So we always going to be locking people up.
And that was basically the Southwest Division over there.
Southwest.
You guys must have had a really close relationship with Southwest PD.
Man, let me tell you something. Hold on. Listen to this. And this is honest God truth, and this is a reality I did not realize, right? You know who used to live down the street from me? Lived right, like say where you enter Dalton Avenue or you enter the park at?
Yeah.
Right there on Dalton when you pass 27?
Yeah.
You know who lived in that house over there? Right over there? Bernard Parks.
Is that right?
Bernard Parks was the chief of Southwest. I didn't realize this until I got older because I went to jail one time. Now, I remember as a kid, it was a highway patrolman that stayed across the street from me, right? But it was a black police officer that used to live down the block. He used to drive an unmarked police car, right? We knew it. We used to always, you know how that go. You see him coming, we panicking and damn near ready to run because we think they coming for us, right? I go to jail one day. I got caught with a knife in my pocket, man, a long time ago. This is like 82. I'm a kid. I'm like, that's about 82. I got caught with a knife in my pocket or something. I had went to jail for concealed weapon. I go to Southwest. They finna send me to juvenile hall. So I'm in there talking shit. You know what I mean? I'm young. I don't know. I'm in there talking shit. I'm in there talking like, fuck that. Send me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to the hall. I don't care. You know what I mean? This and this. You know how we talk about jail when we young. You know, I don't give a fuck. I just go to the hall. Be with the homies, gangbang. This and that. So they had to go talk to who controls the jails? The watch commander? Watch commander, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Come in there, motherfucker, look at me and say, he looked at me. I'm in here on some stupid shit, because I'm in here like on my gangbanging shit. Yeah, blood, this and that, blood, fuck that, blood, is it right? I'm 14 years old. Dude come in here and say, I know you, police. I don't know you. I don't know no police. you know how that, imagine how I am back then. I don't know no police. You don't know me. Well, right? I'm like that. He says, where do you live? What's your address? I said 2647 South Dalton Avenue. He said, do you know Michael Evans and Tony Evans? These are more guys on the block that I grew up with. Two brothers that lived down the way. You know, we all grew up together, right? They only lived, like, considering I lived 2 houses from 27. They lived probably 3 houses on the other side of 27. Yeah, I know them. Isn't this? He said, yeah, I live next door to them. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Because in my mind, I forgot all, but this dude ain't never been on my radar, but it struck me. Damn, there's a police that live on our block. He told the officers, they said, what y'all do? He said, what y'all doing with him? He said, he's finna go to Central Juvenile Hall, this and this and this. He said, no. Call his parents and send him home. And he sent me home. He sent me home instead of letting me go to the hall.
So you talking about Bernard Parks?
Yeah, Bernard Parks.
Okay, I never knew Bernard Parks lived right
Bernard
there.
Parks. No, listen to this. It's interesting because I didn't know that neither. And I remember the event back in what you were just talking about. Bernard Parks came to that event.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Nah, yeah, I remember. I've met Bernard Parks several times as an adult, as a grown man,
but not as the police chief.
Nah,
but right, he came to the event. Remember, Bernard Parks is really attached to West Adams. He lived there.
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I was reading somewhere that Bernard Parks was the watch commander at Southwest for a long time because he was one of the first black officers to have that much rank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was reading about this, and I was like, whoa, that was Bernard Parks like a motherfucker. See, I'm older now. I can put two and two together. I know who is who and what is what.